Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this fifth session, part 2 of the Industry Sector of the Month workshop series. Today we'll hear about the topic agriculture, and we will hear from two NCCs. So first we'll hear from NCC Estonia with Ulla Alas, and then we'll hear from NCC Cyprus with Kyriaki Kilili. For information, as always for this workshop series, we will record just the talk parts. And we will have some time for Q&A between the two talks. So feel free, as always, to write your question or comments in the chat or to raise your hands for the Q&A part after the talks. And with this, I will stop sharing the screen, and Ulla, the floor is yours to start with the first presentation.
Thank you. Just a moment. Okay. Full screen. Okay.
Just a second. I see the edition mode of PowerPoint.
That is very unexpected. Could be because I have a new monitor. Maybe
Okay.
if I leave it like this,
Yes,
is
it
it
should be
still
fine.
readable? Okay, thanks. Sorry for that. Hello, everyone. My name is Ülar Allas. I represent NCC Estonia. And today I intend to tell you a little bit about an Estonian company called CAPAZETA. This company is already an experienced HPC user. They have been using Estonian national HPC resources for many years already. And they have achieved results that are significant and useful to many institutions. First, I would like to give an introduction to the company, and later I will tell you how we interacted with this company. CAPAZETA was established in 2015 when the Tartu Observatory Remote Sensing Research Group started to work with radar satellite data. The company has grown to now. Their headquarters is still located in Estonia, but the team also works from Sweden and from the Netherlands. CAPAZETA is a radar remote sensing company on a mission to make space data accessible and valuable for everyone. We all know that satellites orbit the Earth and collect a wide variety of data, and especially radar data on different phenomena. However, unfortunately, the situation is such that a significant amount of this satellite data remains unused. The problem is that satellite radar data is difficult to access, it is difficult to process, and difficult to interpret. So CAPAZETA is trying to change this situation and make radar data useful to everyone who need it. CAPAZETA is using AI and machine learning methods in order to utilize Sentinel-1 and Sentinel-2 satellite data. They offer solutions that provide valuable insights that governments and agricultural procurers can use to detect different agricultural activities, anomalies, and also fraud in the field. Okay, now a few words about Capaceta's services related to agriculture. It is important to emphasize that the development and provision of these services is only possible thanks to high performance computing. So let's take a look at these services. First, there is a crop type detection service that uses satellite data to identify different crop types across agricultural regions. This service can be useful for crop insurance companies and for government agencies. The second service is a farming events detection tool that enables monitoring agricultural activities such as mowing or harvesting. Then there is a field heterogeneity detector that can detect heterogeneous areas such as multiple crop types on a field. Also, there is a damaged area detection tool that enables to detect crop damages after extreme weather events. And finally, there is an interesting and useful tool that utilizes satellite data to monitor crop development even in cloudy days. All of these are AI tools. They require a large amount of data processing that can only be performed using powerful computers. And all of these tools were trained using Estonian national HPC infrastructure. And actually, the last use case, the one called crop development monitoring during cloudy days, was so fascinating for us that we wrote a success story about it. Of course, all other services are also fascinating, not only this one. This success story is called an accurate AI-based cloud mask processor for Sentinel-2 satellite. And it is available in full length on our NCC website and also in the EuroCC success stories booklet. Basically, the company needed computing power, both CPUs and GPUs, to train their Kappa mask model. And as a result, the company managed to develop a very accurate cloud mask processor for Northern Europe region. It is an open source project. The source code can be found in GitLab in case someone is interested in taking a closer look at it. Okay, now I've been talking a lot about Capaceta, and you might be curious to find out how we found such a great company and how we started collaborating with them. The answer can be a bit surprising because actually we did not have to look for them. Instead, they found us, and I will explain what I mean by that. We all know that the HPC ecosystems can be quite different in each European country. In our case, in Estonia, we can see that most of our industrial users are former scientific users. This means that most of our industrial users were often scientists or PhD students at Estonian universities before they established their own companies. At the time, they were researchers or PhD students. They already applied HPC in their work, which means that when these people started their own companies later, they already knew what HPC is, and they already knew what are the advantages of this technology. And the similar situation is with Capazeta. The people who founded this company are former scientists, and they already had a knowledge about HPC. They already had an experience in using computer nodes of the University of Tartu HPC Center. Of course, they needed and they still need some technical support, like most of users. We have helped them with getting access to computer cluster, with allocating computer resources, and with software installation. We were also there when they had issues with Slurm, or when they needed help with optimizing workflows. They basically they needed assistance with minor technical issues, but in general, these users are already were already HPC champions. They already knew what they are doing. We love users like Capaceta, and certainly we would like to increase the number of companies like this. But how? How? How can we increase the number of companies like this? Well, our observation suggests that one strategy to increase the number of non-academic HPC users is to teach the basics of HPC in universities. And that is exactly what we have started to do. In Estonia, currently, we are conducting 3 HPC-related courses at the University of Tartu. We have a high-performance computing course, system administration course, and another course called Cloud Native Applications on Kubernetes. Each course lasts the full semester. And these courses are necessary to inspire and train future HPC users. The first 2 courses are open to all study levels, and we are pleased to note that both courses turned out to be very popular. They even attracted participants from other Estonian universities. And in conclusion, I would say that we have simply been lucky to work with Capazeta, and I hope that our journey together will continue. Not all companies are that easy to work with, and we will do our best so that more such companies would emerge in Estonia. And I guess that is what I wanted to share with you today. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Ilar, for presenting this experience with the company Capazeta. Now we can have a few minutes for a Q&A. So if there are any questions or comments, otherwise, thanks again, Ilar, for sharing this experience and sharing how NCC Estonia decided to indeed to create a new type of awareness to create potential future use cases. That's quite cool. Okay, now let's continue with our second speaker today. So we will hear from NCC Cyprus experience with Kyriaki Kilili. So Kyriaki, you can share your screen and the floor is yours.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So I see the PowerPoint in edition mode.
Can you see full screen now?
Yes, full screen now.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Kyriakiki Lili. I'm an associate research scientist at the Cyprus Institute, representing NCC Cyprus. Today, I will share our experience implementing a proof of concept in marine aquaculture with Kimagro Fish Farming Limited, one of the largest sea bream and sea bass producers in Cyprus. The goal of this collaboration was to demonstrate the value of high-performance computing and artificial intelligence in enabling precision aquaculture that is more efficient, data-driven fish farming practices that improve farms' productivity and sustainability. The proof of concept activities which took place between April and June 2025 focus on testing and validating an AI-based monitoring solution using real-world data from the farm. As a part of this effort, the role of NCC Cyprus included maintaining communication and coordination with the industry partner, providing technical expertise in HPC and AI, and supporting the early stage validation of a scalable digital solution suitable for aquaculture companies. The collaboration followed a structured engagement process. Initial conduct was established during the EuroCC2 Cyprus Industry Days, and its assessment was subsequently conducted to identify operational requirements and challenges regarding this project, including the frequency of fish weight monitoring, the associated labor and cost demands. And joint use case was then defined to demonstrate the practical application of AI and HPC technologies in developing the monitoring solution that we called non-invasive fish weight monitoring solution. The proof of concept plan included the joint definition of objectives, success indicators, and resource requirements. Now turning to the motivation behind this project, traditional aquaculture monitoring often relies on manual sampling, visual inspections at the fish cages, and diver-based measurements to estimate fish weight. These methods are often time-consuming, costly, and prone to human error, with limited sampling frequency that constrains feeding optimization and fish welfare management. To address these challenges, we propose a portable stereo vision system that we developed actually a portable stereo vision system that is able to estimate fish weight without explicitly conducting fish. Specifically, we have used the Luxoni's stereo vision camera and a portable battery, all housed within a waterproof enclosure. The system integrates color and depth sensing to enable 3D reconstruction of fish body and enable fish length measurements, and then from fish length to weight. The YOLO V11 post deep learning model was employed to detect 3 key anatomical points on fish: the snout tip, body midpoint, and middle quota rays, facilitating the 3D reconstruction of the fish body and enabling length measurements. A species-specific length-weight equation was then applied to convert the length to weight. And of course, the system was validated in an offshore aquaculture cage at Climagros facility that monitors Sparus aurata, that is gilt-haired cimbrim. This slide presents preliminary results from the system's early stage validation in an offshore aquaculture cage. The estimated mean fish weight was 124.3 grams, closely matching the farm's ground truth mean weight of 122.9 grams, with an absolute error of only 1.4 grams. Stable and accurate weight estimates were achieved after analyzing approximately 60 inference images, beyond which additional data provided minimal improvement. This corresponds to about 9 minutes of camera recording per fish cage, compared to the 1 or 2 hours required for manual weight measurements at each cage. The proposed system offers a non-invasive alternative that can reduce labor demands by more than 60%. NCC Cyprus supported this process through 5 main stages. The first stage involved problem scoping, focusing on defining the project's objectives and data requirements. The second stage was the feasibility assessment, evaluating computational needs and resource requirements. The third stage concerned the HPC deployment for model training and inference on the Cyclone supercomputer here at the Cyprus Institute. The fourth stage focus on the AI model development and fine-tuning for key point detection. And finally, the fifth stage, which was the development of the digital tool that combines deep learning model predictions with depth data to estimate fish length and weight. Finally, system validation was conducted in collaboration with the industry partner and its technical staff at their premises. The methodological approach emphasized basically on the co-development of the project and the solution, rather than simple service provision with regular meetings and data exchange and short experimental cycles, facilitating rapid feedback and continuous improvement of the solution. The proof of concept delivered significant technological business and strategic benefits from the industry partner. It provided the industry with access, of course, to the HPC resources and AI expertise not available internally, resulting in a development of a non-invasive fish weight monitoring solution that reduces manual handling and, of course, operational cost, and it demonstrated this scalability for real-world applications in aquaculture sector. The project also enabled data-driven weight monitoring, enhanced operational efficiency, and improved animal welfare, and supported the integration of digital tools into the company's long-term plan, digitalization plan. Strategically, it strengthened the collaboration between aquaculture sector and NCC Cyprus, and of course raised awareness of the EuroCC2 digitalization pathways for industries. Key success factors included the initiation of collaboration through the EuroCC2 Industry Days. Second, the early and accurate identification of industrial needs and a clear articulation of the value proposition. The process was supported by hands-on technical guidance, iterative co-design, and a flexible cost-conscious approach tailored to the needs of the fish farm. The main lessons learned were that companies respond more positively to early and measurable results, consistent communication, and the use of a clear and non-technical language. These factors help sustain engagement between the NCC and an industry partner. Acknowledgement is, of course, given to the EuroCC2 project, European HPC and Joint Undertaking, the Republic of Cyprus, and the Research and Innovation Foundation for their support. Further information about the NCC Cyprus activities is available at our website, eurocc.cy.ac.cy. Thank you for your attention. This concludes my presentation. Question and discussion are welcome. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, Kyriaki, for presenting this experience from NCC Cyprus. I would like to thank again our two speakers from today. So thanks again, Ula and Kyriaki, for presenting your experiences from your NCC about this topic of agriculture. For everyone, so this is a workshop series, so we'll have a next session in the next months on another industry sector. As always, feel free to contact me if you would like to volunteer to present a use case from your NCC in a specific sector. Otherwise, I will contact some of you in the next weeks to prepare this. And with this, thanks again to our two speakers of today, and I wish you all a very nice rest of the day.
Thank you.